What's going on, you guys? What's happening? Welcome back to the Creative Era. You are watching the Creative Era, and you guys, I was just like, not going to be in this episode. However, you guys, we're going to have Pt2 and Jordan up in here. And if you guys want to see what's going on, keep watching, because your girl's about to go down on the ground. And nah. Alright, you guys, so I'll see you guys in a few.
We are back. It's now another week, but we're still in the same clothes because we filmed this in the same day. White man is still
we're in an age of transparency. That's exactly what you said.
No, White man is still in here. Part 2 of last week's episode. We're making another cocktail. We're going to, if these American people say, we're going to get lit.
I think that the young people say that. I'm not entirely sure what it means. Figure it out from context, but yeah, you know. I don't know.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. So this is a rum cocktail. Rum and coffee I find work really well together.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna say, sorry to cut you off,
please.
But shout out to my Haitian people. We're using Haitian rum today. Yeah. Haitian for any occasion.
Reason that I tend to gravitate toward like Haitian rum and Central American rum because they tend to use straight sugar cane instead of molasses.
So it's more healthy for you too?
It's like cleaner, it's a little more like floral and herbaceous is one word that people like to use. I don't know. Whereas it becomes sort of a history lesson because the places that make similar rum are the places that were colonies of the same European country. So like if you know a little bit about how a country makes its rum, you can make an educated guess at whose colony they used to be.
That's interesting.
Speaking of white people. And so, but it's because they were all traveling between the same places.
Yeah.
So the British and the Dutch who got to the Caribbean first were there for sugar, and then it became molasses, and they used molasses to make rum. And then the French and Spanish were there a little bit later. They said, we don't want sugar, we just want rum. So they pressed sugar cane into juice and made that into rum. And in general, I'm sure this is very general. In general, they come out with rums like Barbancourt. I don't speak French. I apologize. That tend to be a little bit cleaner and nicer, and for my taste personally, work better in cocktails.
I love it. How many ounces?
So 2 ounces. Yeah, this thing is a full 2 ounces. It's good to measure these things like all the way to the top because they're measured. I was explaining they're measured to the meniscus, which is like where it goes up. So even a little bit below the line actually is a sort of significant difference.
That sounds like a dirty word. Hey, young girl, let me see your meniscus.
It does. Jeez, you're right. I wish I didn't know.
You guys, I'm behind the scenes, but this is hilarious.
So I've got some iced coffee here. I'm gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of iced coffee.
Awesome. So 3/4 is like just close. Oh, there's you see. This is what. Yeah, check it out, yeah. Did they tell you what to put it?
All sorts of toys.
Wow, so beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see that line, that makes 3/4 of an ounce. You can see how close it is to the 1 ounce line. Yeah. It's really almost exactly the same thing.
America beautiful, yeah.
The next two things are Frangelico, hazelnut liqueur, and brown sugar, simple, which we used for that gin cocktail.
Brown sugar.
This is going to be equal parts. There's going to do 1/2 ounce of the Frangelico. You could do less of the brown sugar. It's like we were talking about, pretty concentrated.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
So it's going to be 1/2 ounce of the brown sugar. All right. So then the next is some mole bitters. What you could do, you could cut the bitters and reduce the sugar to probably 1/4 of an ounce instead of 1/2 ounce, depending on your taste. And I think that would still work. In this case, we're going to try it with this mole bitters, which is like a spicy chocolate cinnamony.
We gotta bring the Mexicans in the connection, baby.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
That's it. Ooh,
so I'm doing like 2 dashes of that. It's strong stuff, and it overpowers stuff really easily.
Put ice in here? No,
so,
no ice.
No, I think we're ready. I think we're ready for ice. So this is stirred, and I'm breaking the law a little bit here. The rule of thumb is that if you have sugar or citrus, you shake it. because that's the stuff that has a different viscosity. If you're doing like honey or lemon, that's the stuff, the cocktails that want to be shaken. And so this does have that brown sugar simple, which is pretty thick, but it's going to make it a stronger drink if we stir it, if we break the rules a little bit. Is that okay with you?
I love breaking rules, man.
Great. And
it's almost like cooking. You do whatever you feel. If you feel it in your heart, you must do it.
And that's why I could never be a baker.
Me too, man. Me too. There's too much rules for baking.
And then we stir the stuff.
Yeah. Can you show me how to hold it? Last week you showed Whitney.
Oh yeah.
I didn't do.
So you do it about there, right in your middle fingers, and then just rotate it so that your thumb is on this side and the other fingers there. And then you just move it so that more or less so that the outside of the spoon is like against the wall of the shaker.
I gotta be against the wall, baby. Gotta put it against the wall.
Yours is good too.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And then take this strainer. I'm gonna pour mine into here. These stirred drinks don't always fill up a whole glass. These are smaller glasses, so that's
beautiful, baby. Beautiful like my daughter.
Your daughter?
I don't have one yet, but she's gonna be beautiful when I have her.
That's rum and some chocolate bitters.
Yeah.
And some coffee, and the coffee and chocolate are necessary with each other, even a little bit. But like that's a.
So for garnish, I have this here, Trinidadian natural chocolate, some foreign. Yeah, can't tolakala. I'm going to just put some of this in there like that, you know, make it so beautiful, like a sweet chocolate.
See, that's cool. So I'm doing a much more boring garnish, but I was looking for something for color. I mean, that's part of why I think you garnish things.
He was looking for color.
One good garnish for this would be like a chocolate-covered espresso bean.
Yeah,
is what I mean to say. But then that's doesn't change the actual look of the drink. So I thought white chocolate chips.
See, white chocolate for the white man, black chocolate for the black man.
This was not on purpose, I promise you.
Together at the end and say cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to a beautiful world. And as I always say, good health, better wealth. Sorry, good wealth, better health. Cheers. Oh, this is some grown man drink, baby. This is nice. You know when you drink alcohol and you feel like you're drinking alcohol? This is it. It's really nice. I feel like the coffee, it lays down like a nice foundation for everything, right? And then it rounds it up.
And this rum is really like aromatic. You could do this with a black rum. You could do this with like a Gosling's or any sort of black strap rum, and it would be, I think, that much darker. But you're right that with this aged but not black rum, it gets that. It's like a little bit more herbal.
He's in there in the mix too, but he's just saying hello, just a little bit. So you get the coffee, and you get the hazelnut, and you get the florals in the rum. Baby, this is beautiful.
Do you think it needs the bitters? I go back and forth about it. I'm not sure.
I feel like, because bitters, people don't know this, but you could cook with bitters, and I cook with bitters sometimes.
That's a great idea.
Bitters like really bring out flavor and stuff, and
it is sort of like salt and pepper. So maybe like if we can't taste the bitters, that might mean that it's doing its job.
Yeah, and I think 100% here it is, because again, traditionally mole is like a Mexican chocolate sauce. So putting that in here, you know, you do the coffee and the chocolate and the rum, baby. Black is beautiful, black is divine, and the white man made us some beautiful blackness. Catch us at another time. If you want to come in this show with us, you better come on. And matter of fact, before we go, I'm going to bring in my co-host, the one and only Whitney. House in the house.
Alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you guys don't, we coming to hunt you down, B. We coming to hunt you down.
We know some Africans in Staten Island, and they don't cheats.
Alright, you guys, we have some disruption in the background, but other than that, you guys, I'll see you guys in next week video. Hey, hey, oh, hey, oh.
Give it up. Whitney house in the house. Whitney house in the house. Ta-ta-ta.
See you guys in next week.
Peace.